Hey guys, it's Damak here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're back with our F1 2017 career mode and we're here in China for round 2 of the season. If you missed the first episode, I'd recommend you go check it out now. It'll be in the description and on my channel, the recent video on my channel, so go check it out. If you did see the last video though, you would know that we qualified in P16 and finished the race in P8, which is quite good, to be honest. So we're here in practice 1 and it's raining, so we're just going to go out and try the track acclimatization and see if we can do it first try. And across the line for our track acclimatization, and it's a green score. Okay, so we're now in practice 2 and it's dry on track, so we're going to go out and do all of these programs, starting with the tire management program. Across the line again, and it's a purple tire wear management score. Fuel saving done. Coasting for 9% of the lap. That's not that bad for fuel saving anyway. Qualifying pace is up next. Okay, so for this qualifying session, our goals are qualify in 13th position or higher, and obviously beat my teammate Kevin Magnussen. That seems pretty realistic. As we finished PA last race, we should be in for a good, slightly improved quali from this time. So let's go. Around the final corner now. We've messed up a tiny bit on the final corner. Over the line, and it's P17 for our first lap in Q1. My teammate Magnussen is nearly a second faster than me. Wow, where am I losing all this time? That's mad. I'm gonna have to go out again. Round the final corner, down across the line for our final lap in Q1. Have we got into Q2? No, we haven't. I was 7/10 up doing that lap. I was 7/10 up. Wow, that's mad then. That's mad. We're out in Q1 again. That is absolutely mad. How does that keep happening to me? Oh. Kimi Räikkönen tops the session anyway. My teammate gets through, so I've lost to my teammate. Okay guys, so our race goals for the Chinese Grand Prix: finish the race in 15th place or higher and beat my teammate Magnussen, and our championship target is obviously 15th position. So let's head in to the race and see what we can do in Shanghai.
Before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Stroll, Hamilton, Massa, Palmer, and Kevin Magnussen, Perez, Hülkenberg, Carlos Sainz, and Ocon, Kvyat, Alonso, a Haas, and Stoffel van Dorn, Ericsson, and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are sitting on the grid in a very disappointing P17 after that disaster qualifying session. I've been told in the comments of my first episode of round 1 in Australia that the AI set their times 5 seconds before the end of the session. So that's a bit annoying. It's just my hard work's just done for nothing. I doubt all the cars were out with 5 seconds to go, but oh well. We can't do anything about it now, so let's have a look at the race strategy. The session forecast looks like it's going to be inters all race. That is fantastic. I don't like this track, and I won't like it even with rain, so it's going to be terrible. We're going to stick to high tire management with the 2-stop, and we're just going to put the fuel all the way down. We're going to put the fuel all the way down, maybe 27.5. And let's head out for the formation lap of the Chinese Grand Prix. So we're now lining up on the grid in P17 behind Fernando Alonso, and Stoffel van Dorn is behind us. Wehrlein lines off the grid, And now we've got the lights illuminating above us. We've got 5 red lights, and it's lights out for round 2 of the 2017 season. We've got so much wheel spin off the start. That's really unfortunate. Now Van Dorn's looking upper inside into turn 1. We're going to sneak it round the outside. We might be able to pick off a few positions here. Maybe no, Kvyat has forced us out wide a bit. Anyway, we've got Ocon inside us. Oh, just moved over. So close to losing an end plate there. But with contact from Ocon. And then Hulkenberg, what are you doing? I've had to smack on the brakes for that. But we're up into P14. And now down to turn 5. Can we make any positions up here? No, I don't think so. Let's try and get Palmer anyway. Julian Palmer up the hill into this long left-hander. That is P13 taken from the Renault. End of lap 1. We've climbed 4 positions from where we started. We're behind Danny Kvyat and in front of our fellow Brit, Julian Palmer. So let's have a look at the start of the Chinese Grand Prix round 2 of the season. Vettel was on pole ahead of his teammate Raikkonen alongside him. And at the front there wasn't much battling in the top 4. They just stayed in the same order through the first 4 corners. Anyway, towards turn 1, we made a very ambitious move round the outside of most cars and even the Force India of Ocon. As you can see, round turn 2, we came down the hill, went up the inside of Esteban Ocon, and Hulkenberg did something stupid here. He lost the back end and we just got past him as well. So let's watch the start from Lewis Hamilton's perspective. He started in P7 after a 5-place grid penalty and he got off to a good start. No wheel spin at all, not much anyway. And then towards turn 1 he pulled alongside Lance Stroll. I was battling Lance Stroll and he thought, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and try and pass Verstappen as well. So he's going round the outside of the Dutch driver into turn 1 and 2, and then into turn 3 he made the move stick and he moved up into P5. There's yellow flags behind us as we enter turn 11. And Pascal Wehrlein is out of the race in the Sauber. He was behind us anyway, so it's not going to elevate us any positions. But Wehrlein is out on lap 3 of this race as we nearly lost it around turn 13. So let's have a look at why Wehrlein retired on lap 3 of the Chinese Grand Prix. He was following his teammate Ericsson around turn 9 and 10. And as he was meant to turn into turn 10, he just went straight on. There was no smoke whatsoever, so I believe it must have been a leak or a mechanical failure. Definitely not an engine failure. It is currently lap 6, and for basically all of the race I've been studying the rear of a Toro Rosso. So it's not fun. We're just been stuck in this wee train led by my teammate Magnussen. So hopefully we can get ahead of some people anyway. So it's the end of lap 6 and I'm coming into the pits, and I'm not going to do a Hamilton. Just look at my tyre wear. I can't stay in the dirty air with that. Okay, so Hulkenberg has a mechanical problem. We're into the pits anyway, early because my tyres are ruined. I can't race with my rear tyres like that. Waiting for the green light. And we're away with 2.9 seconds. Release the pit limiter now. And we're away, out of the pit lane in dead last place. But hopefully we can undercut these guys. Alright, so it's time to find out if I have jumped them or undercut them. There's Magnussen coming out the pits. No, yes we have. We have undercut my teammate and his group. So that's all good and dandy on lap 11, but I might have to make an extra stop compared to them since I pit about, how many, 4 laps earlier than them. We're on the back straight, lap 13. been slowly catching to Ericsson, and now we're taking P10 of Marcus Ericsson. I'm putting a car between myself and Carlos Sainz. So the ICE component is on 50% wear. This isn't good. After 1.5 races, I think I did overdo it last race though. I've been saving it a lot more this race, which is good. Maybe we could squeeze a practice session out of it next time. Who knows? And look at our tyre wear. Our tyre wear is mad. Coming to turn 1, we're defending from Vettel very nicely. And Sainz has got his way past as well. We're drifting round turn 2. It's not really needed. I think I'm going to pit this lap. Look at my tyre wear. I've been on these tyres for about 11 laps. So I'm going to have the same amount of tyre wear when I finish as well. There's yellow flags behind us. Who's that? What's happened behind us? Safety car, yes! Danny Kvyat is out of the race. Look at my tyre wear. I've been on these tyres since lap 6. So it would have been the exact same at the end of the race. So I'm happy as we've Hamiltoned it. I'm just happy that we've finally got another we've finally got something that won't ruin our tyres at the end of the race. Even though, where's everyone gone? What's everyone doing? I swear there were people behind me coming into the pits. Okay, so I thought everyone was following us into the pits because it's a, you know, you can just change your tyres and you're sorted. It's basically a free pit stop. But everyone else has just decided to carry on, so I don't know what we're doing. They're still going to probably come out ahead of me. Just watch this. But so let's have a look at the retirement that caused the safety car in lap 17 of the Chinese Grand Prix. Coming towards turn 11, Danny Kvyat's engine blew up halfway down the straight, the wee mini straight, and he went up the hill and pulled off at a steward's post. I mean, I don't know why they brought out a safety car for that. I mean, he can easily get pushed away, but I guess maybe a car could come flying into him, you never know. So the safety car is in this lap, and we're nowhere near the queue. The queue's on the back straight just now. I just checked on the replay, and they're not even going slow. They were like going really fast with the safety car. That's mad. I can't believe that. Basically, my pit stop was ruined now. I thought I was going to be in the queue and everything, but unfortunately, there you can see them on the back straight. Unless we can catch up in time, I doubt we can. There they are, they're going racing now. We're not even caught up to the queue yet. This is so annoying because I thought we were actually going to be in the queue. And Massa's out the what? Felipe Massa's out of the race. There he is at the side of the left there. Left hand side. And now we've got another retirement. This is going to be another safety car. On lap 20 of the Grand Prix, everyone's starting to get ready to go racing again. They get underway, but Felipe Massa has an engine failure on the way down to the penultimate corner to start lap 21 of the race. And he pulls off at a steward's post. Okay, so everyone is coming into the pits on lap 21. The safety car came in a lap ago. And where are we going to be in the field? We're currently P6. Oh, look at the speed we've got on the Honda powered McLaren. Into the braking zone very, very slow because it's inter conditions, but look at that, up into P5. As it looks like the leaders are coming in. Van Dorn's come in the pits.
Ricardo has moved up into first place.
And we're what? We're in P1! With 6 laps to go. There's no way we're going to stay in P1. Just look at my tyres already. I didn't even think we were going to get points from where we started and after the start of this race. Come lap 23, the safety car worked out in our favour. And we're in P1 ahead of Bottas, but Bottas is surely going to catch me. There's no way. Starting lap 25 of this race, Bottas sets the fastest lap of the race. 4 seconds quicker than us on that last lap. Just look at our tyres now. And he's got fresh tyres, so he's obviously going to overtake us with the remaining 3.5 laps. Onto the back straight now. You may be wondering why I'm shifting so early. It's so I'm saving the components in the engine as Bottas is going for a move into the hairpin. Turn 14, hairpin, under braking. The Mercedes has got me, or has he? We've missed the apex. A beast, but Bottas is still behind us. He wasn't able to do the switchback. On the main straight now, Bottas is looking to the inside. Valtteri Bottas takes the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. He goes up the inside of us, and we've gone wide at turn 1. Oh, this is not good. We've got Lewis Hamilton right behind us now, and then I believe Vettel is right behind Hamilton, so we could end up in P4 here, but I don't really expect to be on the podium with the amount of wear our tyres are on. We've got a massive train from the faster cars forming behind us as Lewis Hamilton. Is he going to make a move into the hairpin? We're going to go a bit defensive, just like we did to Bottas. Under braking, he will get me. But then we've got the inside, so he has to wait for us to brake in. No, we've gone deep. And that leaves Hamilton through. And Vettel gets through as well. As we're coming to start the final lap now, the ICE is on 55%, the MGUH is on 51%. But the gearbox is only on 35, so that's alright. Last time it was on like 25 or something. So that's alright from us. Max Verstappen is out of the race on the final lap of the Grand Prix. What's happened to the Dutch driver? But anyway, we're coming round turn 13 now. The long turn 13 with Kimi Räikkönen behind us. Coming onto the straight now. We're going to have to use full revs on the gear shifts now to keep him behind us. Is he going to get a move on? We're in the middle of the track, just defending a bit. He's gone to the outside. We've locked up once again. And then Kimi Räikkönen just eases past us. And we've got a warning for exceeding track limits there. Shut up. But Kimi Räikkönen gets past us for 4th place. But look at our tyres, 70% on the front left. But we come over the line to finish P5 in the Chinese Grand Prix. So as Verstappen was all by himself coming down to turn 6 on lap 28 of the Grand Prix, you can see his engine is already smoking as he turns in for the corner. And he has to pull over because you can't really carry on with it when your engine's nearly on fire. So that's him out of the race.
This is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix.
So in the Chinese Grand Prix, Mercedes get their first 1-2 of the season, with Bottas leading Hamilton over the line, with Sebastian Vettel in P3 ahead of his teammate Räikkönen in P4. Behind Räikkönen was ourselves in a brilliant 5th position after timing our pit stop to perfection. As I did say, I was coming in on the lap and then the safety car came out. So Esteban Ocon in P6 and Perez in P7. Another brilliant result for Force India. And look in P8, Marcus Ericsson, the Swedish driver in the Sauber with the 2016 Ferrari engine. Just look at what the rain can do. Fernando Alonso also gets points for McLaren. And Julian Palmer gets a point. Palmer got a point. Kevin Magnussen in P11, that's very unfortunate not to get a point. If you look down the order though, Daniel Ricciardo down in P13, he had to make 3 stops that race. Max Verstappen, Felipe Massa, Danny Kvyat and Pascal Wehrlein retire from the race. So after 2 races in this season, Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot from Sebastian Vettel and leads by 3 points over the German. Kimi Raikkonen stays in P3. Lewis Hamilton jumps all the way up from P11 to P4 after that second place finish. Esteban Ocon is joined on points with Lewis Hamilton in P5. We are in P6 with our 5th place finish. I didn't even expect to get points today. We ended up getting 10. We're ahead of Max Verstappen in the standings, who sits there on 12 points. My teammate Magnussen sitting in P15 ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, who still hasn't scored a point yet after 2 races, so his championship challenge has gone to crap really after that start to the season. Nico Hülkenberg, Lance Stroll, Stoffel van Dorn and Pascal Wehrlein are the other drivers not scored a point. Mercedes have significantly closed the gap to Ferrari, down from 22 to 6 points after that 1-2 finish. Force India are in P3 with 26 points. Toro Rosso and ourselves, Haas, are in P4 and P5 on 14 points in the season. Red Bull are in P6 with 12 points, having to rely on Max Verstappen so far this season. Sauber jump all the way up from last to P7, and Williams fall all the way down to the bottom of the pack on 1 point. The ICE has currently 56% wear, and the MGUH has 52% wear. So we'll have to see in Bahrain what we can do with this. I mean, the MGUK, the energy store, the turbocharger and the controller electronics look okay for one more race. That should be alright. The gearbox, its overall wear 35%. I believe if you don't complete 6 races, you get a penalty. I doubt we're going to be able to complete all 6 races with this one gearbox. We'll have to take a penalty in Spain or something, so then we can use the gearbox in Monaco, because we need the gears in Monaco. We don't want to lose some gears midway through the race, that'll be painful. So we will sort all that power unit and gearbox stuff out in Bahrain next round. So I hope you guys did enjoy watching this episode. Please leave a like and subscribe for more F1 2017 career mode. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time in Bahrain.